are facing depression, anxiety, just talk to someone. It's okay to talk to someone. I don't even think I can film today. Alright. I didn't even think it was gonna go this way. This is really my first time saying it out loud. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today's video. Today, as you can see, we'll be having another sit and chat with me. I really want to appreciate you guys, first of all, for those people who watched my videos the last time, or will I say, yeah, me coming back after a while to uploading. Thank you guys for watching that last video. I truly appreciate it. I know, like, some of the biggest things I've been hearing where, your video quality is really good, audio quality is really good, so I really appreciate you guys for recognizing that. I really, wanted to have good quality content, or at least the quality of the video and the audio needed to be good. Thanks for watching that, and thanks for those people who mentioned it. I really appreciate it. So, in today's video, I will be digging deeper into some of the things I talked about, or I mentioned that I will be talking about in the last video. In today's video, I will be talking about one of the few things I kind of highlighted that I will be discussing in my channel, and which is basically the beginning. How I moved to the States, or how I first came to the States just when I turned 15, how I chose to come back, and how my family allowed me to come back, and just some of the crazy things that I experienced, and just how YouTube came in the picture, and basically how YouTube just really helped me through some of the really tough times in my life, and which is something that I'll be sharing. I know it really takes a lot for for people to get personal or talk about their own personal experiences to an audience that they may know or they may not necessarily know. And I know the viewers who are watching, I know I have friends, family, schoolmates that are watching. For sure, a lot of, like, maybe the story you may never have even heard it from me. Some of you may be familiar with it, but may not even realize how in-depth things were, or how I was experiencing just like some things, because it was just a really different time and different experience for me, and which is just what I wanted to share in today's video. Going back, for those of you who don't know, I am currently residing in the United States. I live in Iowa. I went to college here. I did first attend a year of high school as an exchange student when I was 15. I did come back to the States in January of 2016 to pursue my college career. I went to Ellsworth Community College. I got my associate's degree in management information systems. I transferred to the University of Northern Iowa. So yes, basically a lot of my story started in Iowa, and it's still happening in Iowa. So for those who don't know, when I was 14, living in Nigeria, I am from Nigeria, living in Kaduna State. I was in a boarding school. I got selected to be part of a scholarship program, which honestly, that's probably one of the biggest experiences I've ever experienced in my life. It changed everything. It really made me really look at things differently and really choose a different path for myself. I attended high school here, had the whole American experience, American teenager experience, which was very, very life-changing. It had a lot of things in it: overwhelming, amazing, crazy, scary experience in general. I had a host family that I lived with, really amazing family. Still keep in touch with them till today. I stayed in the States, in Iowa, and I really enjoyed my experience. Well, I had a very new experience that I really wanted to go deeper into. I wanted to see what this path could mean for me, what this American lifestyle could mean for me. I came from a country where, at the time I had very limited access to TV. I mean, I was in a boarding school. We didn't even watch TV. We didn't really have access to computers. So I didn't really get the chance to really understand what the American culture of America was, just aside some stereotypes that we had, or just some things that we had known from the media. I think after that experience, after that year, when I went back to Nigeria, I did talk to my family about wanting to come back to the States. I talked to my family. that I wanted to come back to the States to further my education and finish college here. My family was very supportive of that experience, which really I couldn't have asked for a better family. They were supportive, they did everything that they could to really put me back on track where I am now, which I am always forever grateful for my entire family and everybody who's been supportive of that journey for me. I did come back to the States January of 2016. Just saying that that year was, it's hard even just looking back. I don't even know why I'm even tearing up. But okay, I need a minute. Where was I? Back to 2016. So in 2015, towards the last quarter of the year, I lost my dad. And so I was supposed to come to college in August, but you know, I had to move it. I moved it over till January. God was in control of everything, and I came in January. Came in 2016. And I think one of the biggest things for that year was that I came into that year with pretty big life-changing decision. I moved. I left my family. You know, yes, I was 18 at the time, but I tried to be as prepared as I could, but there were just some things that I wasn't prepared for. And one of the things was being by myself at that capacity of being by myself in a way that I realized that, hey, I might not be able to see my family as often as I want to. Yes, we had, you know, technology, phones to keep in touch, but it was, you know, we had 6-7 hour time difference, which, you know, we either had to talk at a scheduled time, and, you know, I just had to come to agreement with that. And 2016 was just really one of those tough years. Like, it was really, really tough because 2016 was the year that I really got to see America for America. You know, I got to see different sides of it, you know, because I feel like the first time I was here, I was somehow in a bubble, but not really in it. You know, I mean, I wasn't aware of the extent of how the country was, and in that regards, I think 2016 was that year I really got to understand that, you know what it was like being a minority. It was a really tough year for me, and also that was the year that I was really on my own. I had to start making decisions that really could impact the rest of my life. I went through a lot of depression. I went through a lot of anxiety. I went through just that feeling of figuring out what was for me and what wasn't, or if I had made the right decision or not. And that's where YouTube comes in play. I just remember, it's not a sad story at all. It's just, I didn't even think it was gonna go this way. This is really my first time saying it out loud. This is a harder story than I even imagined or I anticipated. It was just so hard. And I went through that whole year just telling myself that you'll be strong, you know, it's fine. I just didn't allow myself go through the emotions of things, which wasn't even healthy. It got really overwhelming really quickly. I feel like this whole thing is just a mess. Like, I'm not even sharing the story as to why the hell I'm doing YouTube. This is where YouTube comes into picture. I've always seen YouTube as a platform where, you know, there were just anybody who chose to come on here and make videos and speak to a camera by themselves was just maybe weird or creative or just really bold. And I was just so fascinated by how people came on YouTube and shared their stories, or you could just search and see that someone was going through the same thing as you were, or at least in that same line, or someone who had an experience that could really uplift your spirit, or someone who made content that was really exciting that you looked forward to, or just someone who shared the same hobby as you. That was YouTube, and it became an outlet. But leading to that, it was the summer that year, and I was staying off campus by myself. I went through depression. That's what it was. It was just really bad. And I knew it was just bad when I lost track of the days. I didn't know what day it was. I had not eaten. I had not slept. I slept maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, and 48 hours, that was the only sleep I could get. I couldn't fall asleep, and I wasn't eating. Then I started having like the worst thoughts that, it's just, I don't encourage anyone to go through that. And just to note, if you are facing depression, anxiety, just talk to someone. It's okay to talk to someone, and it doesn't speak less of you. It doesn't mean any less of you. It's just get the help. I didn't get the help that I needed, and it was really hard that year because I didn't want my family to feel worried about me or anything. I've always been this ambitious, strong-minded person who did what I wanted to do, and I always did it well. I didn't feel like I was going to cost them any trouble or anything, and I felt like if I just didn't, go through this by myself, at least that was one less worry. I could worry my mom. I know we just came out of losing our dad, and I just didn't want to impose that much stress or pressure on anyone. So anytime I spoke to them, I was really in a good mood. But there was this period of time where I didn't want to talk to anyone. I just was so blank. I didn't talk, I didn't chat, I didn't message my friends. I didn't reach out. And I was really going through a really hard time. And I didn't even know anybody where I was. The town I was, I didn't know anyone. It was just a small town, so it was really even hard. I felt like I couldn't get out, I couldn't get away, I couldn't just do anything. I had a computer, I had a card, and there was Amazon at the time where I could order stuff. I started watching YouTube. I started watching my favorite makeup artists. I watched, funny videos, things that just uplifted my spirit. I prayed. I became very in tune with myself, with God, and things started to get better. I just had this light bulb moment where, I had had some experience making videos back in Nigeria, and I decided to, order a webcam. I didn't have money to afford a camera at the time, and I reached out to, to a company. It's not sponsored, but I reached out to someone who made an intro for me, and then I started to film. I didn't even know what to film, but all I knew was that when I was just in a space that was dark or wasn't helping or it was just tough, I just pulled out the webcam and my laptop and I started to film. I had really shitty audio. It was just, man, I've come a long way. I started getting excited about just making a content that didn't mean anything, just making a makeup look that I was not even good at, and I just wanted to put it out there. I felt like it needed to really just someone watch it. I also started making the videos because I was like, wow, someone could actually watch my videos. My family could, maybe if they don't talk to me and want to see how I'm doing, they could watch my videos. And I kept doing that. I kept filming. And that's how I healed. That's how I got through 2016. And the years after that, I felt like YouTube and creating videos or taking pictures or social media was my outlet, because I felt like I could escape from the reality that I did not want to face. As time went on, I got better. You know, I sought help, maybe later, way more later than I should have, you know. I should have probably done it a lot sooner, gotten the help that I needed to be better, but that's how it happened, you know. That's how YouTube came in the picture. That's how I moved to the States, and that's how I'm still here. I think it's the experiences and those really tough days that I experienced that's really made me the person that I am today. And I really just wanted to share with whoever may be going through a hard time. You may have it worse than I did or worse than I do. You may have it easier or anything, but you may just be having a tough day. And it gets better. It really does get better. You find the partner of your dreams. You find friends. You know, you find a community. And, you know, I've had those, and I've had it just get better and better for me. And opportunities have been better. Experiences have been better. If you or any loved one you know is experiencing depression, anxiety of it, or any form of mental, you know, you need any, you know, form of help with your mental health, see someone. I know the biggest stereotype that we get is that Black people don't see therapists or counselors. You know, it's just the biggest myth. You know, it's like, you know, there's already a lot of things going against you, or you feel like the experience is just so hard for you, but get that help. It's really gonna help. YouTube was one of the outlets that really helped, and that's why I'm still making videos still today, because all I think of YouTube was what it got me out of, and I'm thankful for that. I never started YouTube. I mean, everybody would want to be successful with YouTube as much as they can, but you know, some of us just started it to save ourselves. My journey may be different from yours. Yours may be different from mine. You may need a different help than I do, but get that help. And yeah, I appreciate my viewers. I also appreciate myself for the steps that I took, the risk that I took to get to where I am. I wouldn't change anything. It's been one hell of a journey, but it's definitely been worth it, for sure. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Whether it was just another video, it was just someone who just wants to support my video, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to do a more brighter brighter video for you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.